Welcome to Folding Towels, a podcast for massage therapists with Jackie and David. If you are enjoying our episodes and want to support the production, consider buying us a coffee. Your contributions help us bring you more insightful discussions and expert interviews. Follow the link in the show notes or visit buymeacoffee.com/Folding Towels podcast to contribute, and thank you for your support. Welcome back to another amazing episode of the Folding Towels podcast. How are you, Jackie?
Hello, David. I'm really good, thank you. Do you want to hear something really lovely?
Yes, I would love that.
Okay, my husband, he's wonderful, very supportive husband. He actually listens to pretty much every episode we've recorded, and he messaged me this morning. He gets up earlier than I do, so he sent me a message this morning to say he had listened to our last episode, which for him was the interview with Anne Davey, and he gave us such great feedback. He said it was amazing.
We love you, Simon.
He's such a sweetheart. He'll be absolutely chuffed that I have mentioned him this morning.
My family don't listen.
Oh, that's rude.
It is very rude.
Well, I have to say, my husband is the only one in my family that listens. So, you know.
That's 100% more than mine.
That's why he gets the shout out. Hello, darling.
Well, we've got an amazing episode today because we have another guest.
We do. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, we are joined today by Gael Wood. Welcome, Gael.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on.
This is going to be quite the conversation. Gael is an industry powerhouse with over 25 years of experience in the massage and the spa world.
30 now.
30!
Wow.
30 this year, yeah.
Wow.
30.
Congratulations.
So, given that the
Thank you.
average age of retirement of massage therapists is something like 5 to 7 years, you have eclipsed that. Yeah.
And I think I have at least 10 more in me.
That
Wow.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gail has a massive depth of knowledge when it comes to growing and maintaining a thriving massage and spa business. So we're going to get down and into the nitty-gritty of businessy things today, and particularly looking at marketing and business development. And if you're going to make it to 30 years like Gail has, plus another 10, we're going to also talk about having a sustainable career. So these days, Gail is focusing on coaching and teaching in areas like marketing and business startup and online business creation and customer service and spa services. That's a pretty full package. And you have been inducted into the World Massage Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing until we started talking with you, Gail. So that's pretty crazy. I'm going to break off topic and say, how did that happen? Because I'm sure our listeners are like, what?
Well, so there's a World Massage Festival that's been going on for over 20 years now. And the festival, the guy who runs the festival, Mike Hinkle, just started the World Massage Hall of Fame and started giving out these awards. And over the years, it's become quite a fun list of people.
That's pretty
It's a fun
exciting.
thing to be able to say that you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really cool. Sorry,
It is very
David,
cool.
continue.
Well, our first question for you today, Gail, is the most important question of the entire interview. Who is your favorite superhero and why?
Okay, well, I'm really glad I saw that question beforehand because I had to think about it. I'm not somebody who's into Marvel or DC, but I will have to say Ant-Man
Nice.
because he is so funny.
Yeah.
And my son and I have watched all the Ant-Man movies, and we've had so much fun with it. And so, 2 thumbs up for Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I remember watching the first Ant-Man because we've watched all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I think, and I just remember watching it and laughing my butt
Mhm.
off so much. It was just so funny. Yeah, he's great. Good
Yeah,
choice.
that made me think, oh, maybe superhero movies aren't as bad as I think they are. I think it's something that you either get into it or it's
Yeah,
not your thing.
yeah,
So,
Hmm.
but
yeah.
I will do about anything to hang out with my kids. So if he wants to watch superhero movies, I am right there.
Yep.
Awesome. I love it. Oh,
All right. So massage wasn't your first love. Um, or maybe it was, depending on your perspective. From what I understand, you started massaging about the age of 19. Is that correct?
hmm Yeah, I went
How?
to massage school at 19.
Yeah, wow. How did you fall into that career?
Well, I didn't know what I wanted to do, like a lot of young people. I was working at a bed and breakfast. So I'd been there for about 2 years, and I mean, it was a fine job, but I didn't want to cook and clean and do that forever. I thought, I got to figure something out. I started seeing the massage therapist bring her table to the bed and breakfast. And I'm like, she's working 2 or 3 hours, and here I am working nine. She's making $40 an hour, and here I am making nine. So
Hmm.
I just started to plant that little seed. And then I was conversing talking with her one day, and she asked me to come to her house, and she offered to give me a massage if I would clean her house. And I was like, well, having a massage sounds cool. I'd never had one before. I'd never really thought about it. I mean, this was 1993. So it wasn't as big as it is now. It was kind of something, I don't know, the wealthy people did
Hmm.
and like hippies.
Yes.
it was
So
such a
I
different
never,
time.
yeah. So, but I got that massage from her and I was like, I could do this. Like I was blown away. I had never felt like that before. Like somebody with their total focus on me, and I love the music. I love the oils. I still like massage music. I know a lot of massage therapists
It
are
can be
like,
a
I
bit
can't
triggering.
stand spa music. I like it. I can listen to it. So I think my brain kind of tunes it out. And
Yeah.
it's just part of being in my flow of doing a massage. But I just thought I'll do that until I figure out what else I want to do. And I never figured out anything else.
Yeah, you found exactly where you needed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you started out in working in a bit of a small town. What did those early
hmm
days look like?
Well, I mean, this is pre-internet. So, and you know how massage school is. They have time to teach you to do massages. It's not business school.
Hmm.
So when I got home from massage school, I wanted to start my own business and I rented a room, but I didn't know how to get clients. And after 2 months of having to pay that room rent and having basically zero clients, I was like, oh, I can't do this. And so I gave up. I was working in restaurants. I was doing a little massage. If somebody found out I did massage, I was going to their house or telling them, "Hey, come over to my house." So I was doing some massage, and then I did get offered to go back to work at the bed and breakfast, and I got a great opportunity there. She said, "I'll give you all the massages if you also work here and do your old job." And so that was a really good transition for me. And and then that was seasonal. It didn't last forever. So, I did struggle at first. So I did spend the first probably 5 to 6 years doing a day spa and the bed and breakfast. But I know that gave me the hands-on experience to have a massage that was good enough quality to go out on my own.
I
Mm.
feel like that
So,
is very similar to what a lot of therapists
mhm,
would go through. Like you spend those first
yeah,
couple of years trying to figure out what am I doing? How am I going to do it? Can I afford to rent somewhere? And,
Mm.
like all of those
yeah,
questions. I think you've had almost the quintessential massage
yes.
therapist experience in a way.
Yeah.
We go
And but
through
I
it.
always, I always had that thing where I was like, I did this to work for myself. I didn't go to massage school, to work for somebody else. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like to follow the rules. Um, and so I did leave the day spa and I thought, you know what? I don't want to commit to rent again. So I'll do house calls. And I've always done house calls on the side. And I like house calls. I still do them now. So, so I started, I realized by then I needed to do marketing. So I started marketing my house calls and it was really picking up. I tried direct mail. And at that time, I had to go to the courthouse and they would print these massive sheets of addresses. And
Oh,
I would sit and I would highlight the rich neighborhoods and I would mail these letters that
wow.
I would come to your house and give you a massage. And it reminded me, I heard on an episode I was listening to, David, where you did the post
Yes.
drops.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was like, I mean, this stuff works.
Yeah.
It still works.
Yeah.
That's why we have junk mail. It's it's
Right.
it's still effective.
Yeah.
hmm So,
Yeah.
yeah, so I started doing things like that and I took out a little ad in the weekly free newspaper. And between those two things and just being consistent, I was getting enough work to support my daughter, live my life. I was also selling stuff on eBay to supplement. And I feel like if you are going out on a massage business, like it takes time.
Hmm.
So have some backup income streams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely, especially for people that are wanting to work alone or work in a very small
Mhm.
sort of business. If you're employed, it's different, but
Yeah.
definitely for those of us that are solopreneurs, yeah.
hmm And
Mm.
eBay was such a good option for me because that's totally flexible. And so I was available for clients when they called. And then if I was slow, well, I can, do my little eBay business too. So it
Mm.
was a good combination of activities.
Yeah.
I have a client who has just started an eBay business where she'll go around to op shops, buy things that she thinks will sell well, and has just been
hmm
able to renovate her bathroom with the profits from her
Yeah,
little eBay business.
yeah.
And bathrooms are expensive.
It's fun. I just started
Yeah.
flipping some stuff again.
Yeah.
I was like, I have literally come full circle in my
Yeah.
whole life.
Uh,
But I like to thrift shop. I have fun with it. And I mean, I'll see a pair of brand new Birkenstocks for $5 or $6. I'm like, I'm gonna sell those.
direct mail into wealthy neighborhoods. That's pretty plucky.
hmm
Was any ever a time that you felt maybe that you weren't worthy of going into these spaces? Maybe you weren't good enough? And how did you overcome that mindset?
Oh, into going into people's houses.
Yeah.
Um, by that time, I think I had built up my confidence enough that I didn't really have that. There was definitely some times when I remember the first time, I was at this, I mean, multi-million dollar home, huge, and I parked my little kind of crappy car. And somebody asked, "Oh, whose car is that?" And the homeowner was like, "Oh, that's just the help."
Oh no.
It's like, I'm the massage therapist. I'm not just the help.
Oh dear.
So, but I think for the most part, when you're massaging people, that's it's very much I don't know, they want you to be comfortable.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I have had, a 99% just nice, good clients. Even if the massage wasn't a great fit and we kind of both knew it, I would tell them, hey, I know another therapist who I think can do more the kind of work that you're looking
Mm.
for. Here's their number. Because it's not always going to be a great fit, but that doesn't mean anybody did anything wrong.
That's one thing that I've actually always loved about our industry. There are some pitfalls to the industry, but wherever you go, people are always happy to see you. They're like, oh, my
Yes.
massage. I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this. And for
Yeah.
the most part, people are very happy with their massage. And, like you said, even if you're not necessarily a good fit, they still appreciate what you've done.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's one thing that I've always loved. I'm like, I don't go to work hating that I'm going to have a shitty day because I'm
Right.
not. I'm going to have a great day. My clients are fantastic and I love them and they love me. And it's always a fun experience. Yeah.
Yes, it is so nice. I'm like, I wouldn't want to be a dentist
Yeah.
Yeah.
or, have to put needles in people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
even hair. I always think that would be the most stressful job. You cut somebody's hair and they don't like it, you can't put it
Yeah.
back.
Correct. Yes. The responsibility. I came out of out of the government, and people ask me, oh, massage must be hard work. Well, yes, physically it's hard work, but one of the things I love
Mhm.
the most is that very rarely are people unhappy, and they always say please and thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
It's great. We are very blessed in this industry. We are.
Hmm.
Yes. Yeah. People are
Yeah.
coming to see us because they want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do remember that I had one lady who did not like my massage so much. I was working at a resort, and I mean, people liked me. I was, a requested massage therapist. She called back to the spa and she made sure none of her friends were booked with me.
Oh no.
It's like, I
Oh,
promise, I did my regular massage. The people I worked for were like, it's okay. It happens sometimes. Don't stress out about it. But that's probably my biggest, like, like those things you
yeah.
remember
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
that's terrible when that happens.
So,
Thankfully, it
Mm.
but
doesn't happen a lot.
no, like almost never. So, but I do like to tell that story because I feel like, it happens to all of us at some point or another. So
Yeah.
Mm.
it's don't take it personally, you guys out there.
Jackie had someone get off her table recently.
Yeah, that was maybe 18 months or so ago, like not recent. And it was really disconcerting at the time, but I tried to stay really professional, and it was probably about 20 minutes in or so. She must have been a really like I'm in tune with my feelings and I'm just really not feeling it. And she was very polite. I can't even remember what she said, but it was like, oh, I don't think this is a good fit. And I think I need to leave. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I said, firstly, like, are you okay? Because she hadn't said,
Mhm.
um, I hate you or anything, but I was like, oh, are you feeling ill? Is there something wrong? And she's like, no, I just don't think this is a good fit. And so I did what I would normally do at the end. And I said, okay, well, take your time getting dressed and I'll leave the room, wash my hands
Mhm.
and all of that. And I said, like it's fine, and I'm really sorry you don't feel like this is a good fit. And she left. It was all very polite, and then I rushed to my computer to do the client notes. just in case she came back with anything in the future. Like I never ran to the computer to do client notes so fast in my life, but
Yeah.
I never heard from her again. And
Yeah.
I was a little bit wobbly for a while afterwards. I was like, oh, did I do something wrong? What happened? But it's just something that we all
Yeah.
go through. Yeah.
I just think, and you never know what that client is going through in their life.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I messaged you like that day, David, and said, oh my God, somebody has just got off my table like halfway through. What the hell?
Yeah.
I mean,
It
I've
does
gotten
happen.
some massages that I hate.
Yeah.
I never would get off the table
No,
halfway
neither have I.
through.
I have wished for them to end.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
We tend to not get up off the table, do we tend to suffer through it as
Yeah.
therapists ourselves. Yeah. It's
Well,
crazy.
I just think about the therapist. I would want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Well, I have this curiosity. How bad is it going to get? Is this the
Oh,
worst, or is it going to get even more worse?
That's a good mindset shift. This is interesting.
Are they going to recover at any point?
who taught them this terrible technique? That's funny. Oh my God. We're way off topic. This is not
Okay,
marketing.
I was going to say back to marketing.
Yeah. Well, you talked a little bit about going to the courthouse and getting the names and addresses of people
Mhm.
and posting things to them. 1993 and pre-internet, what did marketing look like and how did you start?
Well, it looked like business cards, um, brochures, and I still think that stuff works. So I always say, like, have a rack card that you can put out where your ideal clients go. Um, it was more word of mouth for sure, because back then you would say, I need a massage. I'm gonna ask my friends where to go.
Yeah.
Instead of just going to Google. But the phone book was a big thing. Like you
Mm.
had an ad in the phone book. That was, I would say, the equivalent to Google for many
Yeah.
years.
Did you have the
And
yellow
even,
pages?
yeah, yellow pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the yellow book.
Uh-huh.
It was
Yeah.
massive.
It was. Yeah. And that's where you needed to be in there to be considered, a professional, legit business. If you weren't in the yellow pages, you kind of didn't exist.
Mm.
That is so true. And for
Hmm.
younger therapists that have only known the internet, it might be
Hmm.
such a weird concept to think about, but it was exactly like you said. If you weren't in the yellow pages, your business didn't exist. And we have an ad. Most people would know what I'm talking about straight away. We have an ad in Australia from ages ago from the yellow pages where the lady that owns the business is looking in the yellow pages
It's
for her ad
iconic.
to see what she has put in, and she can't find it. Whoever is like the business manager and was meant to put the ad into for publication has not done it. And so she's running out of the building and, not happy, Jan. And it's such an iconic thing for us Australians. So it's an iconic ad for us Aussies. So I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, if you're not in there, that's it for the year. You can't get in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's it. Once it's printed,
Yeah.
you're out of luck,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah. So we're very lucky now. We can do our search engine optimization and
Yeah.
Google business profile and do that any day of the week.
Yeah. Um, I wanted to ask you, Gail, maybe do you have like a top three marketing tips? I know you mentioned business cards and networking already, but are there like a top three that you would always recommend to people?
Oh yeah, so I've got my little 5 pillars,
Mm-hmm.
and the first one is know who your ideal clients are.
Right.
So, because if you don't know, and it doesn't have to be super, super niche down and specific.
Yeah.
But, it could be a couple groups of people. Like for me, it's like people on vacation. Um, I, I like to work with retired people and like professional women. Like those would
Yep.
be my three groups.
Hmm.
So know who your ideal clients are so that when you start creating your marketing content and materials, you'll know who you're talking to. You'll know maybe what they're thinking. You'll just have a better idea of what might appeal to them.
Yep.
Um, and then I think all massage therapists should definitely have a basic website. It does not have to be fancy, but it's just like back in the day, if you weren't in the yellow pages, like today, if you don't have a website, then
Yeah.
you're just not going to look very professional or
Yeah.
legitimate. So, but it could be as simple as one page. It doesn't have, and then you have so much opportunity there to do some search engine optimization and
Yep.
just have clients find you for free, which
Yep.
is ideal. So, and then the next one would be have your printed marketing materials. And the reason I like that and still say to do print is there's a lot of people out and about doing all kinds of things day in and day out, and they might not be thinking, I should book a massage. But if they see your rack card, they might grab it, stick it in their
Yep.
bag, take it home, set it on their desk, and it just kind of plants that seed, and it's so inexpensive and easy to do.
You
So,
can get business cards and flyers quite cheaply, like through Vistaprint,
mhm,
Canva. There's so many
yeah.
different places. And you're exactly right that clients will, if you're doing a letterbox drop, they might stick that on their fridge or they might have a
Hmm.
drawer in the kitchen or somewhere that they have a few business cards. And then when they finally remember, oh God, my back is killing me, I need to actually get a
Yeah.
massage. I picked up that flyer. Yeah. So
Mhm.
they'll
Yeah,
remember you.
it's a good, that having that physical thing people can touch and feel and have,
Mm,
I think people still appreciate that and like it. And I think it kind of builds up like your professionalism again
yeah,
to, you took the time and effort to print marketing materials, you're probably a professional
yeah.
therapist.
I do
Um,
agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So print. And then the next one would be, get out in your community and do some networking. And that could be a local business association. Um, I think David's mentioned that, he was in a football club. It can be, through your interests and things you like to do or volunteer work or networking groups, but get out in your community. And it doesn't have to be doing free chair massage, although I'm not against that at all. But get out there and be seen. If there might be stuff going on at your kids' schools. I know I've done a lot of like Christmas fairs and things like that. And the thing is, I think people often feel like that's not working because they only got one client or only made a few connections.
Yeah.
But all that stuff, it takes time and it builds up over time.
That
And
is
that one
such a great
client,
point.
and one client that is a client for 10 years is a huge win. That's not just one client.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
Yeah.
100, maybe 100 massages
That's
or more
right.
from that one event.
Yeah.
And then the social media. I think, a basic social media presence, show up, post regularly, and that's just another avenue where clients can find you and it's free. So why not take advantage of it?
Exactly. I do think that you have to have at least some kind of online presence. Like you said, you have to
Hmm.
have a website, doesn't have to be elaborate. And
Hmm.
perhaps at least one kind of social media. And
Yeah.
it might be very different from one country to the next. Like what
Hmm.
you guys use in the US might be very different to what we have here, to what's in Europe, for instance. So it doesn't have to be a one size fits all, even, I reckon.
Yeah, and you want to think about too, like it might not be your favorite social media site, but where are your clients
Yeah.
hanging out? And the other thing about the social media is just getting your profile set up and the links to your website, all of that helps your search engine optimization. So it's just good to have those links out there. And sometimes your Facebook page might show up before your website for particular searches, just, for whatever reason, depending on what the client typed in. Um, I have a odd thing that's working in my business right now. I did a Reddit post in a
Oh,
Reddit forum for my town, and my Reddit post is ranking on page one of Google.
wow. Okay.
And it was so random, but I thought, it's there's 9,000 people in this Reddit group. I might as well tell them I'm, doing massages.
Yeah.
And I think I've gotten two clients from that little Reddit post.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. I
Yeah,
would never have thought to post anything on, I don't even have a Reddit account, but I would never
yeah.
have considered that. That's crazy.
hmm
Yeah.
I think for some
Wow.
reason right now, Google is liking Reddit,
Yeah. It's
and
very
it'll
popular.
change. hmm
Yeah.
it's anonymous,
Yes.
so you'll get more people saying things they wouldn't say to your face. But
I
I
have
just,
read I have read things. I
yeah,
have read a few you do see posts from Reddit and whatnot, and I have read a few, am I the arsehole and those
yeah.
things. And they're very interesting, a lot of fun. But
hmm
so yeah, don't misunderstand, listeners. I don't have a Reddit account, but I do know what Reddit is.
Yeah, and I think you could read Reddit without an account.
You can.
I
Yeah.
think yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Very entertaining, those am I the arsehole questions.
Usually the answer is yes.
Yeah.
if you have to
If you
ask,
have
you
to ask.
probably are.
Have you had any mentors or colleagues or anyone who's had an impact on your massage career?
Well, I thought of a few, and I'm sure this list is not comprehensive.
Mm,
But the one of the first people I learned marketing from was Eric Brown.
yeah.
And I remember ordering some of his stuff, and I got a CD in the mail.
Yes.
And I listened to it in my car, and I was so excited about his marketing ideas. I wanted to try them all, and I think I pretty much did. I mean, I think I went through the list and was like, all right, he says do this stuff. I'm doing this stuff. And it just really helped to, get my marketing, um, my mind working in that direction to hear these ideas and to kind of have somebody say, yes, you can do this. It'll
Mm,
probably work. I've always been a person who I kind of like have some self-doubt. I think a lot of people do. But I'll overthink stuff. I'm like, should I do that? So if somebody else has done it or said you can do this, that kind of gives me more confidence to go do it. So Eric Brown, I loved all of his stuff. Once I started online, I met my friend Tim Cooper.
mm.
He's in
Yeah, in
Australia.
Queensland.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he was doing some massage education stuff, and he asked me if I wanted to start a online marketing summit with him.
Mm,
And I said, sure, sounds great. So we ran the Global Wellness Professionals Marketing Summit. I think we had three of those summits and two bundle sales. And that was just, I loved it. That was so fun. Um, and a lot of work.
yes.
They are a bit of work.
And yeah. And then Felicia Brown is my good friend, but it's so funny because I always would see her, speaking at all these conferences and selling her books. And I just thought, man, Felicia Brown is so cool. I want to be like her when I grow up. And when we finally talked in person, she was looking at all of my internet stuff and she was thinking, Gail Wood is so cool. I want to
Oh,
be like her when I grow up. So we just really connected and we've been really good friends for several years now. So yeah, those would be some of my favorite people.
Yeah.
you've actually collaborated with a lot of people, and I think I mentioned this before we started recording. You've been on a lot of podcasts as well. You
Mhm.
come across as a person who just loves to talk to people and us you're interested in people. I think you are like the perfect person for massage therapy. I'm a little bit in awe of that because I find it hard to even leave the house.
Well, I've gotten a lot. I mean, it's just practice because I think that's the reason my first couple of businesses, didn't succeed. I was so shy and I
Mm.
didn't know how to get out there and do this stuff. But I finally realized if I want to do this, I've got to figure it out. And so it was just honestly kind of fake it till you make it time. But also, as some big guru guy, he says two things lead to taking action: inspiration or desperation.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so true.
And I think I had a little bit of each, but in 2000, I became a single mom
Mm.
and I had a 3-year-old daughter. And I was like, I just want to do this and have a nice life for us.
Yeah.
So it was part
Yeah.
desperation, part inspiration. But it was just like, I could keep working at the spa and just be like, that's what I do. And I'll probably not ever make more money or have the business that I have always wanted to have. So I just kind of went all in.
Mm.
But I always tell people that I'm like, fake it till you make it because nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, the confidence inspires people, and I've got a bit of a musical background. I remember one of the conductors saying, "As long as you start together and end together, no one cares what happens in the middle. And
Yes.
if you make a mistake, do it confidently."
Hmm.
that's so true with music, isn't it? That's so
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. We don't know what's going on. We just think it's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was quirky. What happened there?
Yeah. They probably planned. That probably
Yeah,
planned.
they planned it.
That one didn't sound quite right. I think somebody made a boo-boo.
Yeah. And we're lucky being in an industry. We can hurt people if we do really bad things, but mostly we're in an industry where you can try things, and particularly when we're talking about
Hmm.
running our own business, you can try things,
Yeah.
and at the end it may not work, and that's the worst thing that happens. You just try
Right.
something else.
Yep.
No one's going to die
Yes.
if you make a typo on your brochure or you don't have the right
Right.
words on your
Yes.
website.
And I mean, that's really the best way to learn. I've tried at one point, I tried putting my massage business on golf scorecards
Yeah.
at the local
Oh,
golf place.
yeah.
Didn't go very well. So I didn't do that one again, but I tried it. Um, like you said, I printed one time 10,000 rack cards with the
Wow.
wrong word.
Oh no.
And I was like, what am I going to do?
How
Then
big a
I thought,
boo-boo was it?
I'm going to use these up. That's what I'm going to do. People are not going to notice.
Oh,
What was the wrong word?
I think it was kind of bad. So it was about our house calls at the bottom, and it said, imagine getting a massage, in your vacation rental after a great day of, it was supposed to say outdoor fun, but it
uh,
said indoor fun.
Oh no.
A great day of indoor fun. And I was like, they're gonna think we do something else.
Yeah.
But I
oh
never had
no.
one comment on it. I'm like, maybe people will just think we have a way of saying things.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't even notice those finer
Yeah.
details in the
Yeah.
flyers and the business cards. They just look at it as a whole and they go, oh, that's a massage business. There's the website or
Right.
there's the
Mm,
phone number. And so long
Yeah,
as you're,
exactly.
so long as you're able to be contactable and you have the
Hmm.
correct phone number, I think all the
Yeah.
rest is just
mm,
not really super important.
No, people are skimming.
Yeah.
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 Plus, if there was a great big board game or puzzle championship in your area, it would have been
Right.
perfect.
There were like scrapbooking
Yeah.
retreats. There's some indoor fun.
Yeah. You're marketing towards introverts. Yes. And people with agoraphobia. There is a little niche there to explore.
That would be a good
Oh
niche
my
for people who
God.
do house calls.
Yeah,
I'm sure that is marketable somehow.
I think so.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. How have
It's
we never thought of that before, David?
it's all about how you frame it.
Yeah, well, especially since COVID, like staying indoors is the new
Isn't it?
thing.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, so funny.
What is it that gets you out of bed in the morning?
My dog.
Yeah.
Just my to-do list.
Yeah.
I like the stuff that I do. Like I want to get up and create marketing materials for massage therapists and work on my business. And I think it's like a challenge, you know. Oh, I'm
Mm.
going to see if this works.
Yeah.
And I always have projects going, so I want to get my projects done. But I really like helping people, and I've had so many massage therapists over the years say to me that I took marketing from being something like intimidating or difficult or like just not didn't feel doable to them and then just made it feel like, oh, like I could do that.
Mm.
So that's fun. It's
Yeah,
nice to get that
Yeah.
feedback.
it
Marketing's supposed to be
is.
fun.
Hmm.
Yeah. If you can't have fun with it, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. And it'll
Yeah.
have, I mean, it's a risk if you're spending money. That's a bit of a risk, but there's so much you
Yeah.
can do without spending much money
Mm.
and things you can test. And yeah.
So what does a typical day look like for you?
So on a typical day, I'm going to get up. I like to read, have my coffee, very important. Um, so this year, my son doesn't go to school until 10:30.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
So he's got some early college classes that are online. So he doesn't have to go to school until 10:30. He's driving now, so that's a great thing. And so I kind of just hang, my mornings are kind of slow and chill.
Mm.
I'm
That's
planning
Nice.
my
nice.
day. I may be working on some stuff on my website. I make us breakfast. And I just realized this year, I'm like, oh, I like this. I never want to do anything before 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Even though I like
Yes.
to get up early, I like to have like that time to not,
Yeah. Yeah.
be rushing around. So, um, yeah, just doing my projects every day. I'm marketing my online business. I a few days a week I'll do something for my house call business. So, and then like I said, I added eBay back in. So I've got my income streams and because the online stuff, online classes, everything, it's just like anything else. It can ebb
Mm.
and flow and things change and you have to figure things out. So
Mm.
right now I'm working on a project with massage therapists who are also authors.
Mm.
So that'll be coming out in the next few weeks. And then I'm working on my 2025 summit, which will be in September. But I've got a lot of travel this summer. So I'm already contacting speakers and getting people on my list so that when I get back from all my trips, I can jump right into doing summit
I was
stuff.
going to ask you about that because you love a summit and you've actually organized a few now.
You know what I love is a big project. I do love a summit, but to me, it's just so rewarding to have an idea to do something kind of big and then see it all like happen and work
Yep.
out, and help people and have
Yeah.
people say, thank you for doing that.
Hmm.
So, but it reminds me a little bit of one of my um, first non-massage jobs was I was cooking at a camp near here. And it's like a primitive camp, no electricity, wood stoves, outdoor kitchen. You're like cooking over the fire. And they kept asking me if I would do bigger and bigger groups.
Oh,
And so finally, my biggest group, I fed 120 people for 3 days.
wow.
And and I had to run a team of 10 volunteers that were
Hmm.
helping in the kitchen. And I don't know why I like big projects like that, but I just do.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So,
That's a lot of people to feed on an open fire.
yeah, on two wood cook stoves.
Yeah.
And no
Plus
spreadsheet.
I plus I had to buy all the food
Oh,
and drive it down this bumpy dirt road
Yeah.
with my whole
wow.
car full of food. I'm like, hey, figuring out my recipes. I'm like, okay, pancake recipe times 20. So I'm doing all those math.
Yeah.
Now you just can put it into ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this upcoming summit you mentioned that's coming September 2025, does that have a
Mhm.
theme or do you have some particular guest speakers lined up? Can you tell us a little bit?
I don't have a theme yet, um, but I have gotten feedback from my summits my last 2 years of topics that people would like to see. And so I'm trying to check some of those boxes. Um, I do want to have a lot of people talking about hands-on modalities. Therapists we love our modalities
Yeah.
Mhm.
and our hands-on stuff. So, and I'm like, but you need marketing.
Yes.
So I want to have, quite a bit of that. I'm not sure how to do that in an interview setting, so I'll be getting creative. We'll definitely have some business and marketing classes. One idea I had was to talk about different business models, like from renting out rooms all the way up to, doing house calls, doing a solo business, doing a
Yep.
business with multiple therapists. There's so many options. So
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to therapists that run these different types of businesses and just get different insights. Um, but one thing I want to do is I want it to be less sales pitchy than some of my past summits. So we're going to take that down a notch
Yeah.
and
That
just,
sounds really cool.
yeah, I'm excited about it. It's coming together. It's still
Yeah.
in the
Hey.
idea phase.
It's still a little while away, so yeah.
Yeah.
And to our listeners, if you've never been to a summit before, and there's quite a few summits that you can find that are massage related, they're usually really good value. Some of them go for a couple of days, and you could have like 20 hours to wade through for quite a good price with modality, with marketing, with professional development, a whole bunch of skills. And you usually get access to that information for quite some time, so you don't have to sit there necessarily for 2 full days, unless you
Yeah.
particularly want to. And it's a great way
Well,
to get
and
your
the
CPE
summit
up.
that I'm doing this year, so it will be free.
Oh,
And
wow.
then, there will be a paid option with some upgrades.
Yeah.
and I'm going to have it free forever. So all of the
Wow.
interviews will be on my podcast and will be forever free.
That's
So, and I think that will
fantastic.
help my
Yeah,
speakers a lot because, my speakers are trying to get the word out about what they might teach
Mm.
or do. And so, yeah, I thought that would be just something new to try.
that's really
Yes.
cool.
It is wonderful.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I feel like at this point in my career with my online stuff, I'm almost segueing into it just being like something I just do because I like it and I want to do it. And I don't need to make my whole living from it.
Mm.
yeah. You
So
feel
it's just
like
kind of shifting. Yeah.
yeah, you're doing it for the love of it and because you want
Mhm.
this industry to be amazing, rather than I absolutely need to pay my rent this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I understand that. Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds really cool.
Well, I hope you guys will come. Maybe you'll want to be a speaker. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very kind.
I did fill in your form.
Okay,
Yep.
good.
I was very busy downloading some ebooks that you have earlier this week, Gail, and looking at that. You've actually got quite a lot on your website, as you
Yes.
mentioned, the podcast. Not only are the podcasts that you've been on Spotify, like you've done collaborations with other people, those are on Spotify and other places that you can listen to them. But you've got your podcast on your website, and as I mentioned, the ebooks. And there's so much material there. I was actually quite surprised how much you are literally giving away. Like the podcast is there for free, and then the ebooks are super cheap as well, like really cheap. There's a lot of pages to read for only a few dollars.
Mm.
Well, I feel like that's, the best way for people to get to know me and decide if they want to take one of my classes or join. One thing I've done last year is I just put all my classes into a membership program. So that's, 60 plus classes.
Oh, that many. Wow.
Yeah, I just keep making them. There is some overlap in topics because
Yeah.
it's always fun to visit a topic from a different direction. So I probably have like 3 marketing challenges. You know, I did one for Valentine's Day. I've done them for different things.
Yeah.
But all of that is in just a low cost membership that I have
Oh, wow.
that
That's
people
cool.
can join. You can take the classes that you want. You can stay as long as you want. It's very um, chill.
Cool. I like that.
So you can find access to Gail's books, classes, etc., and a ton of information on her website, elevatewithgail.com. Look out for the Massage and Spa Success free ebook. And the podcast is the Massage and Spa Success podcast. We will have links to those in the show notes.
Yes,
We
come
absolutely
hang
will.
out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, Gail. It has been an absolute delight chatting with you. This was such a fun episode to record, David. So thank you. Huge thank you to Gail for
Yeah.
joining us.
I've got one last question before we go, though.
Do you? Sorry.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Like, if you could go back and give your 19-year-old self a bit of advice on your first day in massage, what would you say?
Oh my goodness. Definitely relax. Relax. Do what you know to do and use a bit more pressure.
Ah,
I was timid. I feel bad for my clients my first year or two.
Yeah.
oh. It's so hard to know, though, isn't it? When you're starting out, you're
Hmm.
like, oh God, am I
Yeah.
doing it right? Like, does this person,
Hmm.
are they getting any benefit from this? Yeah, so hard
Yeah.
to know. That's a great question.
I've been to see some new therapists in my area, and I made the mistake of putting on my intake form that I was a massage therapist.
Hmm.
And this particular person I'm thinking of was shaking when I came in.
Oh no.
It's like, I'm just going to put business owner or I don't
Yeah.
know, parent or something on my form next time. And I just chill out, man.
Oh no.
I
It was
used to
just,
always be scared to massage a doctor. I felt like they were going to
yes,
give me an anatomy pop quiz.
yes.
Like, I
And
don't
sometimes
remember
they
any
ask
of it.
difficult questions like, what are you doing? And how does that work?
You can't explain it. Like it
Yeah.
just is.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So funny. Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me. This was very fun.
Yeah, thanks for joining us and for reaching out to us. Look out for the Global Wellness Professionals Marketing Summit in September 2025. There will be more information on that coming out soon. And as we know more, I think we'll talk about it a little bit more as
Yeah.
well, Jackie.
Yes, that's a great idea. And even if we don't do something at the summit, perhaps we can speak with you around the same time, Gail, and you can tell us all about it.
Yeah.
Yes, when I have my full plan.
Yes.
Yeah. Because one thing that we love here on the Folding Tales podcast is education, and
Yeah.
particularly education that you can get for free.
Yes.
We do believe in paying for things, but if there are free options, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Particularly when it comes in tremendous value like that, and
Yeah.
hours to keep your accreditation active.
Yeah. I do love a summit. I've been to a few different summits, and I can't remember specifically, but there was one in the US with this lady who's quite well known over there, I think, and she did a birthing and pregnancy summit related to all sorts of things. But there's a wonderful sort of birthing community in Australia that is really like into that sort of stuff, and like with massage therapists and all sorts. And it would like you said, David, so much information virtually for free. It boggles the mind. There's so much
Mm,
educational information out
Mhm.
there. You just have to look for it.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm so
And
excited for this for you, Gail.
and what I love
Yeah,
about
thank
these
you.
things is that you can look through the list and go, okay, this person looks interesting, this topic looks interesting. You can sit
Hmm.
in the class, and you can make a decision at that point in time to say, I really like you. I want to learn more about you. Or
Hmm.
go, you know what? I'm glad I didn't pay for that.
Yeah,
All I've lost is 45 minutes.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And the great thing too is, I mean, I'm always listening on the go. Like you can listen in your car,
Yeah.
when you're walking your dog, whatever you do.
Yeah.
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 That's how I do most of my learning.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
So listen out for the Massage and Spa Success podcast. You'll find that on the major listening platforms. You can reach out to Gail through elevatewithgail.com.
Thank you, Gail, for joining us. It's been amazing today.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll go to sleep.
Enjoy your evening. Thanks, Gail.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
David.
We'll see you in the next one.
See you, everybody.